First question, I want to go to Sonia. Sonia, the Joint Center for Political and Economic Studies released a study showing that African Americans could be critical in 20 different House races. You actually wrote about that as well. Speak to that, how important it is for African Americans to get out the vote if Democrats are going to win these races. But also, Democrats are saying we're spending $3 million across the country. There's a lot of criticism saying you're not doing enough to really cultivate and bring out these base voters.
Well, go back to 2008 and the record turnout among African Americans. At the same time with that election, there was a shift in the Republican base where it even more solidly so became a largely white, largely Southern party. That's where its base is. Well, black voters are strategically positioned, I think was the term the Joint Center used this week, strategically positioned, as in not in a nationwide manner, but in certain states where there are large populations of black people. Well, the vast majority of those certain states are Southern states. So that positions so many of the black voters to be spoilers, if you will, in a lot of House races where the Republicans are expecting gains.
So if they register and if they vote, they can turn it. I mean, for years, Reverend Jesse Jackson has been saying when you have 500,000 unregistered black people in the state of Georgia, he said if white voters stay flat, if they vote at the same levels, he said, even in those cases, we could determine who is the actual winner.
Well, you become the margin of what it is the margin of victory, and there are just really hundreds of districts that are that way. What happens is that black people sometimes say we're not the majority, so therefore our vote really doesn't count. But we all know these elections can come down to 4%, 2%, 3%, and you may be a 10% voting block that shifts that margin of victory or defeat. But I do want to say we've got to be careful. This election is not only about Barack Obama, but Republicans, radical Republicans, are showing you, and Tea Partiers are showing you how they are going to govern. And I guarantee you, if they win the House and the Senate, first thing's going to happen, two things. I guarantee you they're going to try to impeach Barack Obama.
Oh, yeah,
and I guarantee
first of all, Congressman Issa, I mean, he's lining up investigations on so many different levels.
And the second will be investigations so that the administration can't govern.
Yeah, again, go back to 2008 and look at the margins of victories for the 15 closest House races.
That's right.
It was about 2,000 votes.
Right. That's right.
So
that's right.
An energized Democratic base makes a difference there.
That's why I made the point to people that every vote does indeed count.
Exactly. And to that point, you know, there was record black turnout in 2008. Record.
And that's
not energized, not excited, record.